The end of a relationship is always difficult, whether it is ending a friendship, ending a romantic relationship, or making the decision to go no contact with a family member. And it's really important that you acknowledge that and that you grieve that. So, when it comes to taking this time to grieve, there are a few things that I don't want you to do. One is to just sit with the emotions. Whatever comes up, don't judge it, just sit with it. You may find that you feel angry, you may be frustrated, sad. You could be happy, relieved. You could be a combination of those things, but just allow those feelings to come forward. Actually acknowledge them and give them their space. This is the reason why we often don't heal, because we're in such a rush to try to bypass these feelings. Once we acknowledge them, give them their due, then they dissipate much quicker. The other thing that you want to do is I want you to vocalize, give a voice to the expectations you had for this relationship. You expected this friendship to be forever, for this person to be the maid of honor in your wedding, whatever that was. Write those things out. And again, allow the emotions to come up. If you feel the need to cry and grieve those things, then do so. Then I want you to show some gratitude for the lessons that you've learned in this relationship and what it is that you want to carry forward into new and healthier relationships. Now, this one is probably going to be the hardest part. I want you to mourn who you were in that relationship. One of the most difficult things about cutting ties with someone is looking at who we were when we were with that person. Oftentimes there's a loss of innocence, right? We thought that we knew how to trust people. We thought that we could discern better, and we find out that we need more work in those areas. So I want you to take that time to look at who you were and to mourn the fact that, your eyes have been open to some things that you wouldn't have wanted to be open to before. And also look at what is it that you need to put in place again in the future. Do you need more boundaries? Do you need to work on your discernment? Do you need to work on your communication skills and expressing those boundaries and those standards? But, part of getting older and wiser and growing up is a little bit of nostalgia, and that includes even in our relationships. Take the time to mourn and appreciate that.